Let's look at the dual kettlebell hang clean. So a lot of the same points as we've used in the barbell hang power clean is going to transfer across to this movement. It's a big hip drive. We're still catching in that front rack, on the shoulders in the front rack position. The couple of key differences here is that it's going to be a bigger grip and core demand. Secondly, because we are holding a kettlebell in each arm, it's a unilateral movement. So each arm is going to be working independently, which can make it more challenging, and it's going to help us find any imbalances if someone struggles with a specific arm. Another key point when we're teaching any kettlebell movement, a kettlebell clean, a kettlebell snatch, is that it is a looser grip on the actual kettlebell. Okay, so what we're going to focus on when we're teaching this movement is, number one, we're going to have the kettlebells going in between our legs, very much like a kettlebell swing. I'm going to drive up that same hip extension, and then I'm going to think about catching the kettlebells in front of me. So it's still a quick turnaround, and it's a soft catch. So I'm purposely speaking about a soft catch. It's a rotation and a catch. It shouldn't be slamming the wrists. So when I go for the movement, first of all, kettlebell slightly in front of me. My hands are going to go much deeper in the kettlebell. So I'm getting an overhand grip. From there, I'm going to get the kettlebells up. And you can see it's a quick rotation and a soft catch in the front rack position. I face forward, in between the legs, keeping it nice and close, and a quick rotation with my fist landing underneath my chin. Okay, 3 common faults we see when we're doing dual kettlebell work or even a single kettlebell clean is, first of all, slamming the kettlebells on top of the wrist. And that comes back to a loose grip. So keeping a nice loose overhand grip on the kettlebells at all times. Usually if they're doing that, if they're slamming it onto their wrist, it's because they're trying to hold on too tightly and it can't move nicely around the arm. So again, we refer back to quick rotation, land nice and soft. The second thing that we see is landing with the elbows out or landing with the kettlebells on top of the shoulders and not here underneath the chin. And our simple cue there is it's not elbows out, you're receiving the bar, or you're receiving the kettlebells with your elbows in. So different to a barbell where it's up here, the kettlebells you're receiving with your elbows more down and tucked in underneath your chin over here. And then lastly, it's curling the kettlebells over there. And again, I'll refer back to the cue we use with the barbell as well, which is the arms guide and the hips drive. So your hips are driving, your arms are just guiding. They're not picking up the kettlebells and putting them down. And that is also one of the reasons why we slam it on our wrists. Okay, so again, when I pick it up over here, I'm going into the hang, my arms guide, my hips drive. So hips are driving, arms are guiding, elbows are tucked in, fist underneath my chin.